Maybe this is the first stereotype that may be out there, that people say, oh, it's another religion, and they worship a different God than the Christian or the Jews or the Muslims do or the Hindus do. We don't. So although sometimes it may appear like that in other branches of Buddhism that are more ritualistic, such as Tibetan Buddhism, but even there nobody's really worshipped as in the Judeo-Christian Islamic sense. So even that I would consider a spiritual path, a spiritual practice. Typically in a Buddhist household or in a Buddhist setting, a meditation setting or temple setting, you find a Buddha statue up front, sitting in a meditation posture. And people think that's our object of worship, just like the crosses in the Christian tradition or the Star of David in the Jewish tradition. The Buddha statue is really more decorative than anything else. Say on PBS that aired a couple times within the last 4 or 5 years. It's called The Buddha. It's very, very accurate. You could really see that people who had an interest in finding out more about Buddhism in the broader sense, not just one particular branch, that they researched and they talked about Buddha's life, and from what I saw, it was a very, very well put together documentary. When you look at the movie scene, obviously there's it fits into the movie and there may be some misconceptions about it. Obviously people haven't researched it enough, don't know much about it, go by, well, it's just another religion and there's their deity and there's their statue and so forth. Mostly when people talk about Buddhism or the Buddhist path, they would think of the Dalai Lama. Because the Dalai Lama is one of the preeminent spiritual teachers in contemporary spiritual teachers, and so he's in the news a lot, and of course the cause of Tibet comes in, and so a lot of people may think, oh, Buddhism is just like the Tibetan way or the Tibetans. Of course it is a good portion of Buddhism, obviously, but on TV we only see Buddhist monks. So what happened to the Buddhist people? You know? So there might be a little bit of a information gap there.